Hello, welcome to Juniper Level Botanic Garden, the home of Plant Delights Nursery. Let's talk about camellias and mutations today. This is a very old variety. It was originally introduced from Japan, I think in the 1800s or earlier. And this isn't a quite full-size flower, but it's late in the season. This is Lady Van Sittert. Probably originally had a Japanese cultivar name, and it's basically a white flower with the occasional reddish stripe through it. It has mutated, and in the garden vernacular we say sported, to several additional cultivars. One is this one right here. This is Yours Truly. The cultivar name is Yours Truly, and it's amazing that these are essentially the same plant, just a mutation where the flower color and pattern has changed. But it's basically a pink ground with again the occasional red stripe, but then it also has a white margin. Now, it's not the only sport of Lady Van Sittert, because it can also sport to solid red, and that one has been introduced merely as Lady Van Sittert Red. Not very clever name, but it's what it has. And this striped flowers, which is controlled by a gene. The gene is Dr. Clifford Parks, a world-renowned camellia expert, explained it to me once as being a gene that sort of has a stutter. It's most of the time on. It most of the time produces striped flowers like this one, but sometimes the gene is off and the flowers that are solid red or solid white are produced. And, and sometimes it produces things like Yours Truly, but you can see it has produced branches with solid red flowers or close to red. And because we want this plant to remain just Yours Truly, the cultivar Yours Truly, we will cut out these red stems. Let me pull out my pruning shears. Oh, they're not cooperating. They're stuck in the holster. This probably never happened to Martha Stewart. Lord Almighty. Anyhow, you'll just have to imagine I am very effectively cutting these stems out. So this whole stem and this side branch and, well, now this well, you just trace them back to where you can clearly see they're no longer producing solid red flowers, and it's not something that has to be dealt with when you first see it, because it would be years before it starts to dominate the rest of the plant. It might not ever, but I'd take out any of these stems that have solid red flowers, because they generally will keep on producing solid red flowers. It's a similar situation with variegated plants. Some variegated plants are more stable than others and maintain that variegation throughout their life. Some are so unstable that you have to fight the green reversions, remove the green reversions so often that it seems like maybe they're not worth working with. And there's the other ones that are just occasionally will throw a green shoot, and occasionally you'll have to prune it out, but the degree of reversions is low enough that it's easy to keep up with. Lady Van Sittert's child, Yours Truly, will fill out this area that is a little thin, having cut out all of these flowers now. Camellias make pretty good short-term flowers in the house. So maybe I'll send these home with somebody. Thank you for your time today, and I hope to see you again in the garden.